Hi, I'm Ray Hare, President of the American Federation of Musicians, the Musicians Union for the U.S. and Canada, the AFM. You know, people all over the world want to hear the music made by AFM members. In fact, most of the recorded media seen and heard across the globe is produced right here in the U.S. and Canada, and much of it is covered by AFM agreements. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. Over 100 years ago, musicians who were concerned about unfair treatment, poor working conditions, and low pay came together from all across North America and formed our union. At the beginning of the entertainment industry, the AFM was involved, from the early days of vaudeville and silent movies right up through today's sound recordings, radio, motion pictures, television, and video games. In fact, the AFM won the first industry-wide labor agreement ever negotiated by an American labor union with the movie producers in the 1930s. And we've led the way ever since, reaching constructive agreements with good wages, pension and health benefits, and residual payments so that musicians can earn a decent living and provide for their families. Last year, AFM members earned millions of dollars in wages, benefits, and royalties, and we're going to keep negotiating contract improvements each year. But incredible as it seems, despite the great music we've brought to audiences throughout the world, there are decision makers in the business who don't think that professional musicians should be compensated fairly under AFM terms and conditions that are the standard of the industry. Lionsgate is a $2 billion entertainment company now in post-production for one of their biggest movies ever, The Hunger Games, filmed in North Carolina with tax subsidies. The movie takes place in Appalachia in the future, where for entertainment purposes, 24 young people are selected to fight to the death until only one person remains. For The Hunger Games, Lionsgate is paying the actors, the writers, the directors, the stage crew, and the other workers according to agreements with their unions. But for AFM musicians, zero, zilch, nada. And for the Americana, Appalachian-style music the movie needs, Lionsgate is going to Europe so that the company can escape having to pay AFM health care and pension contributions, fair wages, and royalty payments. Payments that everyone else doing the work on The Hunger Games will most certainly receive. Do you think that's fair? I don't. It's not right for a $2 billion company to go to Europe on taxpayer dollars and deprive the finest musicians in the world, AFM musicians, of a decent living. An American movie with American actors and American crews with a soundtrack that's uniquely American, going to Europe to record the music. It's just plain wrong. It takes bread off the table of our members. It weakens our union. It injures our pension fund and our health care plans. We can't just sit by quietly and do nothing and let Lionsgate run off to Europe in the middle of the night and play that game. If we lay still for that, we'll find ourselves trapped inside our own little hunger game until there's only one musician left standing. I've reached out to Lionsgate to educate them about the artistic and economic advantages of hiring AFM. Lionsgate can certainly afford to do the right thing, and they ought to just do it. They do it for everyone else. As your president, I'm committed to mobilizing our membership so that we can organize employment and improve the lives of professional musicians everywhere. I hope that someday real soon, Lionsgate will decide that musicians who bring such joy to the world should be treated to the same degree of fairness, decency, dignity, and respect that the company gives the rest of their professional workers. I'm Ray Hare for the American Federation of Musicians of the United States and Canada. Thank you very much for your time. Happy holidays and Happy New Year.